Hello, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and this is a battle I had with randomdbzguy. I think it's one of his names. Yeah, he's this YouTuber, kind of small time like me, and we had a couple battles on Friday that were really pretty nice. And this is a live recording, as you can see. And we had some connection problems, as you're going to see, because this is recorded live, and we were talking on Skype, and we both agreed to just reset, because this will happen occasionally, where you'll talk to the trainer, and you just sit there for like 5 whole minutes, and then you get a blue screen that says communication error. It's really annoying. So I reset. And this is a RU match, and this is the first time I've fought DBZguy in at least a month. It's been a really long time, but it was really fun, and very good matches. It was really enjoyable, so I hope to fight him again really soon, and or fight his friends or something. So this time we are not going to have a communication error, and we're actually going to connect normally, and actually really love recording live, because then you get to see how long it takes for me to make a move, and you get to see his screen of Pokemon, which is interesting. And as you can see, he's doing a lot of Evolite guys, like half his team is Evolite guys. Not really worried about that. I mean, it's just something that he wanted to try for fun. He loves doing fun little stuff, as you can see, because that's definitely not a hardcore, I'm going to beat the crap out of you team. It's a fun little, let's see what I can get away with kind of team. But actually his Gurrdurr is quite scary, and he was telling me he has a video where he sweeps an entire team with just a Gurrdurr, and I believe it. His Conkeldurr is quite good, and with added special defense from Evolite, that's just pretty beastly. So I taunt because I figure he's probably going to do something funny. And of course he goes for bulk up, which is good. Drain Punch does half health exactly as I put up the rain here. And I take a while to consider who to switch to, or to just let Max Headroom die, because both seem like really good options, actually. And yeah, it does half health to Ludicolo, so yeah, that's really scary. He misclicks and goes for bulk up, which is terrible. So yeah, that Gurrdurr would have torn through at least one of my guys if he hadn't gone for bulk up. But it doesn't matter all too much, because I do have a young Mega, who is a very hard counter for from Gurrdurr or Conkeldurr, or any member of the Conkeldurr family. So that's cool. So Mr. Hat gets to survive for like one more turn because he misclicked. Like, Mr. Hat, the Ludicolo, is very much a glass cannon. Like, even though Ludicolo can be very bulky, this one is not. As you can see by the HP there, it's just 280. He protects, which is fine, I guess. He probably doesn't realize that I have a damp rock or a wet rock, which lengthens rain time to 10 turns instead of 5. And I Hydro Pump, and he lives with 5 HP, which is something you're going to see a lot, actually. I think it happens another time. I predict the Protect, because he already used it once, and Yamask doesn't really have a huge arsenal of attacks to choose from, so it's kind of obvious. Pick him off with a Thunder, so I'm feeling pretty good about leaving or letting electrodes survive instead of death foddering him, because, you know, got to pick off some guy, but actually anybody could have done that. Goes into I Knows version 2, and this guy is completely crazy. He predicts my taunt and just earth powers me right off. I don't even think this guy is Stealth Rocks, which is weird. It's a very weird Probopass, which makes the match that much more entertaining. I go for Giga Drain here after thinking for a bit because I want to break his sturdy, and I also want to get some health back, and lucky for me, he goes into Croconaw, who takes it terribly, which really shows how offensive I am instead of defensive. This guy's like super offensive, and he's got a life orb, so yeah. Set up Rain Dance again, because I thought he would do something else, I guess. It's kind of a bad move. So Ludicolo just went down for like no reason, which kind of sucks, because nobody else really needs the rain that much. And I decided to go into Yanmega anyway. I didn't even go for Thunder with Electrode. Go for Bug Buzz, which is a safe kill. And so that's his, yeah, that's another Evolite guy down. I don't really recommend Croconaw for Evolite, because it doesn't really learn a lot of support moves. I Protect here. I'm thinking he probably is Choice Scarfed, otherwise you wouldn't have sent him out against Yanmega, so that gives me a turn to speed up, which makes me outrun Scarf dudes. So, kind of fearing the Focus Sash. I always, in the back of my mind, am fearing a Focus Sash. I don't know why, because nobody uses them that much. Goes into I Knows version 2, and I just go for Bug Buzz to break the sturdy, and he goes for Thunder Wave, which ordinarily would be horrible, but I have a Lumberry, so that's fine. Rain stops, which is pointless, and I switch out here after thinking for a bit, because I don't want to take a Thunder Wave. But he goes for Hidden Power of Fire, which does nothing to Giggity, because Giggity is a monster. And Giggity actually does stuff. In most of my Eve matches, I just sweep them or muscle out their whole team without using Quagsire that much, but he actually does some cool stuff. He goes into Pidgeot, and something pretty funny happens here in the next 5 turns. Use Hurricane, misses. I use Toxic, it misses. We're just missing each other, but Hurricane is going to miss like at least 2 more times, I think. It's pretty outrageous. And, yeah, he just misses Hurricane again. Go for Scald, instead of Toxic. It seems these days, whenever I try to Toxic, I always miss, even though I think it has 90 accuracy now. Yeah, kind of bad, just unlucky, really. But 90 accuracy moves will actually miss a lot. I've learned that lesson with Aqua Tail. Substitute is really good because he's taking Life Orb damage. And, yeah, he lands Hurricane, but I think he's gonna miss again. I think I go for a sub here. Not really sure. Yeah, it misses. No, I go for Scald. That's too bad. I should have subbed up again. Because he's going to land Hurricane, and it's going to crit. And it's going to one-hit KO, which is really funny. So yeah, huge Hurricane, which is definitely one of the cooler moves in this generation. Gets a crit. Even with all my HP and special defense, I can't take it, because Pidgeot is just too cool, so it's a double down, which brings the match that much closer. And he goes into Probopass, and I go to Balrog, who has a balloon. And I thought he would try to break my balloon, but I think he Thunder Waves right now, which is a pretty good move, because Parahax would have really messed up. Probopass. Oh wait. Yeah, I go for Earthquake, right? And he lives with 5 HP. That's the second time he's lived with 5 HP, which is pretty funny and annoying. So now he breaks my balloon, and I'm like, what? My balloon's gone? Well, that's fine, I can fly. I believe in flight. I'm like Peter Pan here, flying around. And he reveals the Pain Split, which has me like spinning around, and it's shitting everywhere. I don't know. My head is spinning because, first of all, I didn't know he could even learn that. I checked, it can. It's one of those 4th gen tutor moves. But yeah, I don't get paralyzed, which allows me to Earthquake for the kill, and that is my match against that randomdbzguy guy, and I'm gonna narrate another one right now, and he's a really good battler, so all of you should check him out. So see ya.